Okay, well, what have we got coming up next week? Valentine's Day, that's right. Well, what is the one thing that you usually hear when people get married? You know what the slang, yes, love, what's the term that they usually say? What did they do?
You might kiss your bride.
Kiss your bride. We're going to talk about that later, actually. What else do they call it? Does anybody here know?
I did not.
Yeah. Did you hear what they said?
Yeah, your worst nightmare.
No, it's not your worst nightmare. Did you listen to that? See, you don't listen. What? That's right. They tied the knot. Well, I have got a trick. I want to see. I need somebody up here. Sarah, why don't you come up here? Now, you have to put the rope over here, one in each hand. Okay, you cannot let go of the rope at any point in time. Your hands have to be like that around the rope. And I want you to try to tie a knot.
I don't think you're supposed to get your arms in the knot.
You can't have your arms in the knot. Can't do it, can you? Well, the kids have a version of it that's kind of fun. But I found another way to do it as well. Okay, sit down. So, how many here are going to bet me that I can do this?
Me.
You're going to bet that I can't. How many are going to bet I can't? Okay. Wow, you got one of those because you tried it, right? Well, it seems almost impossible. Well, we'll see here. Let's see if I can, well, let me start over here.
That's right.
Yeah, it's been one of those days. Okay. Now, on the count of 3, we're going to see if we can tie this knot. Ready? 1. Can you count with me?
3.
1, 2, 3.
Knot. Ha! Oh.
I did it.
Yeah. Do it.
Wow, I tied the knot. You know what? That seems almost impossible, doesn't it?
We did this at my birthday.
You did this at your birthday.
Yeah, when we had it here at the church.
At the church. No, we didn't do this one because I just learned this one. This is a new one. That's kind of cool, isn't it? But you know what? Tying the knot is kind of serious business, though, isn't it? Because when your mom and your dad's, or your grandma and grandpa's, or people that you know, said, I do, and they tied that knot, sometimes, they're going to go through things in life that are going to, this is just too new of a rope. They're going to go through things in life that are going to seem kind of impossible at times, right? Yeah, it's going to seem kind of impossible, and sometimes they're going to feel like they're in kind of a mess, right?
Yeah.
What?
You pull down. No, like your arms. No, like your hand.
Well, if I pull my hand down, then it won't work. It'll just come undone.
Do that.
See, you thought you got it figured out, but you don't, do you? Well, just like that. Sometimes we think we got marriage figured out, don't we? In relationships. And just when we think we got it figured out, we really don't, do we? But with God, it says what? A strand of 3 cords is what? Not easily broken, right? And in a strand of 3 cords, who would be the 3 cords in a marriage? It would be the wife,
The bride,
and the husband, and who? No? Who would be the third one? Who'd be the third? God, that's right. Because when we have God with us, guess what?
You tie a knot.
We tie the knot. It's not easily broken, is it? And we've tied the knot just with each other, but with God as well. When we have God in the marriage or God in any relationship, He will help keep that strong, right? And He'll help us get us through the rough times and out of some of those messes that we find ourselves in.
If you tie a knot, slowly come off.
What, come off?
Look, oh, sweet. Break off, Steve?
No, it don't come off. Okay, why don't you bow your heads with me? Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you that you can give us visuals of our daily lives and our relationships. But we thank you that if you remind us that when we are tied and yoked with one another, whether it's a marriage or a friendship or just a relationship, that you are part of it, and we need to remember that. Because when you are, you help keep us strong, and you help keep us together. Amen.